Right. So is a calorie a calorie? So this is one of the big things that a lot of nutritionists and people have pointed out, that a calorie is not a calorie. So obviously a calorie from a Snicker bar is not the same from a calorie from a broccoli. All right. So if a calorie was if all calories were the same, we have the law of thermodynamics. And the law of thermodynamics states that if calories out exceeds calories in, then weight is going to decrease. You also have, if calories in exceeds calories out, then the weight will go up. And then also, if calories in equals calories out, then the weight should remain the same. So if this was absolutely true, then everybody who's ever been on a diet would have the perfect diet, or the perfect body, the perfect health, and they would still be on that diet. And the fact is that that is not true, since we have 75% people overweight or obese. So what's going on? Okay, so attempt to balance calories. The CDC, Centers for Disease Control, and pretty much all of the high governing government agencies, so the USDA, the FDA, the American Heart Association, Diabetes Association, Cancer Association, all of the big associations, they still want you to balance calories in versus calories out. Or they want you to follow the move more, eat less type of thing. So how hard is it to do that? The average adult consumes 2,700 calories a day, which is approximately 1 million calories per year. And that's approximately 10 to 12 tons of food per decade. 20 to 24,000 pounds of food per decade. So how closely do you have to balance the calories just to avoid gaining 2 pounds? If you were to store just 21 calories per day in your fat tissue, you would gain 2 pounds per year. Just 21 calories. And depending on the type of food you're eating, that's anywhere between 1 to 5 bites of food. Okay? So it's kind of hard to do. So if you burn off 149 calories, but the 150th calorie went to fat storage, then you are basically preordained to get fat or put on weight. So here's an equation taking that into consideration. So round it down, 20 calories a day into fat storage times 365 times 10 in a decade, 10 years, and you divide that by 3,500. So 3,500 is the amount of calories in 1 pound of fat. That would equal a 0.8% accuracy in balancing calories in versus calories out as stored fat. So that would equal 21% or 21 pounds of fat per decade.
Oh my gosh.
Okay? Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So with that, you would have to, based on that, we have a 99.2% chance of balancing calories wrong over the course of a decade. And over the course of a day, it's, I mean, you're going to, with that higher percentage, you're going to miss the days, day in, day out, pretty much. Okay. So very, very hard. So 99.2% chance of failing with calories in versus calories out. And based on this, researcher Eugene Dubois, metabolism researcher, he posed the question isn't why do some people get fat and others don't? The question is, why doesn't everybody get fat? Okay, because 99.2% chance of getting it wrong, then there has to be another way that we are regulating calories, regulating fat, regulating metabolism, and regulating our energy. Okay, so how do we do that?